graphic designer. Graphic designers design and facilitate production of newsletters, posters, flyers, pamphlets, invitations, t-shirts, and other promotional materials. So any event that we have coming up, or even our current brochures that we have, periodically we'd like to have them updated, but we just need help with the graphic designing, because pretty much it's our staff that has to come up with anything, and that just takes away time from us helping the animals if we're having to sit down and try to make a pretty little flyer for the yard sale that we have coming up next weekend or whatever. So if you are talented in graphic design, you just let me know and I'll put you on a list whenever we have a need for something. I'll contact you and you can just let me know if you're able to make something for us. Of course, you just need to have internet access and some sort of graphic design software so that you can design the materials. Now I'm going to go over some online tools and resources. Once you've finished your training, I'll give you more details and I'll send emails on how to start your training and everything too. But you can schedule your training online. Once I have received that you have completed your test for the orientation as well as your application, I'll send you an email which will be another little video of how to do your training. It's not really hard, but it is a little bit complicated because we're having to use Google, which is a great website that's free, and we've been able to use it to get everything online. There are a lot of volunteer programs that we could purchase that are a couple $1,000s, but unfortunately we don't have the money for that. So we're able to use Google to get our scheduling for training and for your positions online and easily accessible, but unfortunately there's just some little quirks to it that I'll go over on how you will sign up for your training and for your hours, so you can schedule your volunteer shifts online through our website. Also want to let you know that we have a pet-friendly living listing on our website. There's a lot of communities in our area that allow pets and there's a lot that don't. We want to make sure that when people are looking for new homes, that they're aware of which ones do allow pets and what their pet policies are. So this website resource just lets people have, all in one place who allows pets and what their policies are, because a lot of the animals that do get turned into shelters is because their landlord said, I said you can't have pets and I found that you have one, you need to give it up. So we want to make sure that no animal gets turned into a shelter just because they couldn't find a place to live that allowed pets. I am looking for somebody to update this, so if you are available to do that, please let me know. Animalsheltering.com is a great resource if you are looking to expand your knowledge on animals. There's all kinds of downloadable PDFs of how to take care of animals in shelters and at home, body language, any behavior issues. It's a great website of how to take care of animals. There's also PetSmartCharities.org that has a ton of webinars that they do all the time. These webinars are basically what you're watching now, just someone that recorded a webinar that is some sort of training. Mostly has to do with sheltering, but there's a lot of information at that website too if you're looking to just be more involved in that. Also in my office I have a reference library. There's a lot of books on behavior and medical things for animals, as well as I have a lot of fiction books. I would love to start going to schools and reading books to kids about animals, and then maybe do a mini lesson at the end. The story may be about a cat that gets lost, and at the end of reading the book, you could ask the kids, what could that cat have done differently, or its owners done differently, so that it wouldn't have gotten lost, or if it got lost, they could have found it a lot faster. So I would love to be able to start going to schools and reading books to kids, and just having that outreach to the schools, because kids are definitely our future, and if they don't learn from their parents how to take care of animals, where are they going to learn? So we definitely want them to be responsible pet owners when they get older. So I really feel that this is a great way that we can outreach to the children. And then we have a ton of brochures. All of our locations have our brochures that have a lot of information on there. It talks about, cats and scratching and why they scratch, the importance of, keeping their nails trim, all about vaccines, behavior issues, how to litter box train, how to crate train a dog. So all kinds of information is located in those brochures that, again, are at any of our locations. Then I'd like to go over some little things that you can do that can make a huge difference. This is a flyer that's available on our website. I'm going to go through each point too with you, but this is a great flyer that you could put out at businesses or just give it to your friends to let people know how they can help. There's a lot of things that you may be doing already, but if you just tweak it a little bit, you can actually raise money for the Humane Society.